Hey guys, Lexi Diamond here with
Chicas, man.
And welcome to the Late Night Tea Show.
We're going to space, bitches. Command center, take us off.
We have a go for main engine start. We have main engine start. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
Just because we lost gravity doesn't mean we can't speak at a normal rate. So gravity's working again.
Good. We like gravity. So the theme this week is Lost in Space.
Danger, Will Robinson.
Danger, Will Robinson. And we're up here in space. So let's go see what we can find.
Let's see what we have this week.
Hosting our galactic event, we have Evelyn, Evermoore.
And Felony, Misdemeanor.
And mentoring, we have Mariah, Spanic.
Cher.
Lacey Fox, Vanderpump.
And a special guest performance and mentor, Taylor-Mykels.
I'm sorry, our command center is saying I pronounced that wrong. Lacey Fox, Vanderbuben.
Vanderbuben.
Vanderboobs. Sorry, fucked up again.
Fucked up again? Vanderbuben.
Thank you, command center.
Thank you, Command Center. Beep boop, 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 boop,
Are
boop.
you an alien or a robot?
I don't fucking know! I'm adopted! I have an identity crisis. And now that you know our mentors and judges, let's move on to the competition. Getting the night started for us is going to be Lisa Frank Cortez.
Cortez. So the mentors thought that her music, her makeup, the concept and look was great. It wasn't your typical alien or monster space creature.
Very cybernetic. Kind of like a robotic side of what we would see.
Yes.
Especially because of the Daft Punk reference, I really like that. I felt like there could have been a little bit more choreography, but overall this was a really solid performance.
Actually, Taylor-Mykels did say that based on what she's seen before, she thought the dancing could have been better. She also got critiqued on the bubble wrap. They thought that she could have done it without it. And they said if she did want to do it, to add more layers so it doesn't look like it's a last minute thing.
Yeah, okay. That's totally fair though. Well, it just goes to show we're in the part of the competition where we are nitpicking.
Oh, actually, yeah, I was going to say that a lot of these critiques are nitpicky critiques.
Well, thank you so much, Lisa Frank Cortez.
And next up, we have Reprobabe. And can we talk about meaty tuck?
Was there even a tuck in place here?
I think originally there was, but towards the end of the night, it kind of just went into the abyss.
Wah wah.
So the mentors appreciate the fact that she's comfortable with her body and that she's a sexual being, but they do want to see something different, as in a bigger costume, something bigger and out of Reprobabe's box.
I think a few weeks ago is when it was said best, where this is still looking a little bit more like a weirdo performance rather than a Drag Nation performance. And I think if Reprobabe wants to make it further and really see big leaps of improvement, there needs to be a compromise between what she wants to do and what we know is going to respond well with Track's audiences. So I think that's the only thing she's missing from making her one of the top competitors in this competition at this point. We're just trying to push her to do something new.
Well, it was a safe performance, and at this point in the competition, safe will get you
nowhere.
At the bottom.
Yeah. Well, yeah, exactly. It'll get you somewhere at the bottom. Exactly. Thank you, Reprobabe. Following that up, we have Miss Michelle B. Arriba.
Once again, nitpicky. She got critiqued on very minor costume malfunctions, but I don't know if they're really malfunctions. There's just a couple things that they would have liked placed somewhere else. Like the things in front of her, they would have liked to see that behind her, so it wasn't covering the details on her legs.
Gotcha.
Other than that, also they said that they didn't want to see that cape anymore because she's used it before.
That's fair. We kind of want to see variety. I think this was still a really strong performance, regardless. It was entertaining. The makeup and the costume was immaculate.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
It kind of was a little slow on the start, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, there's only so much we can do at this point, we're getting closer to the finals, that we are, even as an audience member, going to be nitpicky about little things, you know? And so it's gotten to that point now. It's going to be very intense coming.
Well, either way, she was the set favorite, so good job.
Yeah, she did amazing. Good job. Thank you, Michelle B.
And following Michelle B, we have Veronica Taylor-Mykels.
Sí, señorita.
So the mentors thought that she looked polished, but there's some bad critiques in there. They thought this was a safe performance, and they also critiqued her on using a Ru song. They thought if you're going to use a RuPaul song, that you need to take it all the way.
Yeah,
you
that
need to take
extra
it
level.
there.
I'm gonna be a little critical here and agree. And maybe because I've performed that same song before myself, I know how challenging the lip sync is. So if you're gonna take on a lip sync like that, like, commit to it. And I felt like she really struggled with it, and just everything was just confusing.
Well, she got clocked on the lip sync too. Anyways, the mentors were just left wanting more from Veronica Taylor-Mykels. At least I can agree that the look was... I like the look.
Yeah,
I like that.
it was polished and it was very Veronica. It was just it was still true to her and did meet the requirements, so it was still solid. Thank you, Veronica Taylor-Mykels. And with that, Veronica Taylor-Mykels ends our first set, which moves us into our second set, which starts with Kelela Cortez.
One word, Lexi Diamond. Flawless.
Oh.
So this was a slow number, but still amazing. The energy was still there. I feel like you can throw any song at Kelela and she'll have the energy there.
She's just a captivating performer. Like, she knows energy and knows how to use that energy and, like, spreads it the way that benefits her best. And I'm like, girl, that is a skill that is hard to come by.
Right, and I don't know how she does it, but it's out of this world.
Back at it again with those puns.
Damn, Chicas, man.
Back at it again with those puns.
However, she did get critiqued on her makeup. They thought that they didn't want to see a natural look. They wanted to see her use maybe prosthetics and some makeup.
What? You're joking, right?
Yes, it's a joke.
Oh, okay, because that was amazing. That makeup was like, bitch.
In her defense, she had just woken up. You got a little swollen around the eyes.
Yeah, so you forgot her to use her eye cream that night.
She did have a small costume malfunction, but that didn't at all affect the performance, so it was still a good
She had
performance.
a music malfunction, and that didn't really affect it either. That's
A true professional.
too professional, yes. Thank you, Kelela Cortez.
Yes. And following Kelela, we have Krystina B. Vanity.
See.
Okay, can we talk about her dragon balls? I don't know if she did that on purpose, but it worked out.
Yeah. Especially because I don't think we really established who Boo was as far as gender until later on where he transformed. Did you ever watch Brandon Ozzy?
No.
Okay, well anyway, let me walk you through this. This was so on point.
It was funny. I mean, I've never seen Dragon Ball Z, but it was still entertaining for me, and it was still funny.
Did it interest you in possibly looking into who this character was?
I would say yes.
Okay, then this was very successful.
Mm-hmm.
She did good. I felt there was probably a few kinks she could have worked out. Felt like it got a little slow and maybe a little bit lost right in the middle. But overall, it was still a very solid performance. The image was there, the visuals were there, and the song choice I thought was pretty funny as well.
She got critiqued on her intro being a little long. But this is you taking a concept and taking it all the way.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, it wasn't just glitter on the forearms or just glitter on the face. Like, it was glitter everywhere.
I think you're coming for me with that statement. Yeah.
She did get clocked on not having glitter in the back of her arms. But in her defense, she
probably rubbed it off.
Yeah, she did do her whole arm, except when she changed into her costume, it all fell off. Mm-hmm. But I mean, it still looked great.
It was very impressive. I walked in late and saw her walking around and knew exactly who she was. I thought it was so funny. Overall, it was a strong performance. There could have been a few kinks that could have been worked out, but regardless, it was entertaining.
Like the bag. For me, the only thing that threw me off was the Target bag.
With the clear Target logo on it.
That threw me off a little bit. I don't know if she works for Target, if she's trying to advertise for Target.
They lost the dog and were like, let's get Majin Buu!
Hashtag Krystina from Target.
Thank you, Krystina B. Vanity. Coming in rather cold right behind Krystina B. Vanity is... Willow Pill!
I don't know what to say.
I don't think there's anything to say.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything to say. This was an amazing concept. A story. This was a roller coaster ride.
In the best way.
Yeah, it was. It was funny. It told a story. And it was almost emotional.
Yeah.
You almost felt for like Pluto.
You really did. No, I'm like, bitch, do you want me to laugh or do you want me to cry? Because you got me feeling both things right now. She had me going.
Needless to say, the crowd lost their shit. The mentors lost their shit.
People were throwing chairs.
People were getting ready to throw chairs. It was loud. My eardrums are still hurting.
It was fun.
It was good.
Good job, Willow Pill.
So there you have your top 7 of the week. Lost in Space.
We have 7.
7.
We're just seeing these numbers dwindle down like slowly, and it's kind of amazing. It like hurts your heart, but it also like fulfills your spirit. Like it's just great.
But of course we have our tops and our bottoms. So our tops and our bottoms of the night we have Willow Pill, Reprobabe,
and Veronica Taylor-Mykels. This setup was interesting because usually we have a few people and we kind of have to decide what we think is going to happen before it happens, and we have a few more people to choose from. We only had 3 this time come up.
And it was kind of, not to be a shady queen, but it was kind of obvious
where people landed.
Yeah, where people landed.
Yeah, you have one absolutely astounding performer and 2 that probably could have done a bit more work. So it kind of was like, ooh, like you already knew what was going to happen. Needless to say, our winner for this week was Willow Pill! I'm getting a call in saying, bitch, slay.
Which means we have Veronica Taylor-Mykels and Reprobabe lip syncing for the Legacy.
Life.
Oh, life.
Yeah, it was definitely, their life was on the line for sure.
So Lexi, what did you think of the lip sync battle for your life?
Being a little bit candid about how I feel about this, I felt like just like their performances, there could have been some work that could have been done here with the lip sync. Did they put a lot of effort into it? Probably, but it didn't seem like it to me from the audience viewpoint. I felt like that it could have been a lot stronger. And I just felt like they weren't playing to each other's strengths. I think both of them just panicked.
I think that's what it was. And I mean, you tell me because you've been at the bottom before. You're wrecked when you're up there. And
it's kind of interesting how sometimes when you go into that flight or fight mode, it will the flight will manifest in an interesting way where you're literally just trying to survive the lip sync. And I felt like both of them tried the flight round or the flight route and didn't actually fight for their spot.
I think they tried, but they were just overpowered by that.
By that fear and that nervousness and that kind of like disappointment that they're,
Right.
I've definitely been there before, more than I care to say, and it sucks. It sucks because it will literally wreck you, and then you don't know what to do with yourself.
And it doesn't look that way from the audience.
No, it sometimes looking at videos from when I was in the bottom, it looks like I gave up. It looks like I was just a nervous wreck. I looked like a rookie, even though I'd been doing drag for so long. So it can really throw you a curveball once you go in the bottom. And then with that, we had an interesting development.
Dun, dun, dun.
No one went home. Both competitors were saved this week. And I don't know if I'm mad or glad about it, if I'm being quite honest with you. It definitely was interesting. And it kept me on my toes, and I was like, Interesting.
Interesting, but I don't mind seeing another week of Veronica, Taylor-Mykels.
If I was in their shoes, this would just light a fire under my ass. This would just be like, and I think it will. I really do hope it will. At least.
I'm sure they did. I'm sure it did.
Yeah, and so I'm really interested to see what's gonna happen next week, and see if this changes them for the better.
So since nobody is going home, we get to see our top 7 again next week.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do. This is definitely going to be exciting, and it's going to be a challenge for all 7 people to make it through again. So we'll see what they have in store for us. What is next week's challenge?
Mentor's Choice.
Oh, this one's interesting. This could make or break you as a competitor.
Actually, yeah, this one's going to be tough.
Yeah, it'll be tough because anything that they haven't seen from them to this point will be pushed forward now.
Right. So everybody's going to go 180 degrees.
Yeah,
here.
Exactly. You have to bring it up to the forefront. You either embrace it or you don't. And if you don't embrace it, that's not good news for you.
Adaptability.
Yes.
And with that, we'll see you next week. And thank you for joining us again at
the Late Night Tea Show. Make sure you share it, subscribe, tell all your friends. And if you have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to contact us in the comment section. We'll see you next week.
See you next week.
Yas Queen fucked me up.